and I'm here to talk to you and to chat for a while. Ah, hello. Hi, it's Santa from the North Pole. How's everyone doing? Oh, I hope you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. There's so much to do. Party planning and some menu plans. I think it's great that everybody gets to have a day to have Thanksgiving, and then we'll move on to some other holidays afterwards. Well, that's really great. I've got a website open here on my other screen, and I'm going to bring it over here so I look like I'm looking at you when I'm talking. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a website called stnicholascenter.org, and this is the page about who is St. Nicholas. Now, everybody knows something about St. Nick, but here's what they say is the real story. The true story of Santa Claus begins with Nicholas, who was born during the 3rd century in the village of Patara, Asia Minor. Wow, what does that mean? Asia Minor is currently in the country called Turkey. So it's way over there. And the year, they didn't get around to saying what it is because I think there's a little bit of confusion about that because not everybody who was born had a record written down, and not all the records that were written down made it until now. So in this case, there's a pretty good range of dates, but what I will tell you is that Santa's birthday is in March in the year 270. Can you believe it? That makes Santa and Saint Nick 1,755 years old this year in what's called 2025. Now, St. Nicholas did a lot of interesting things, but when he was born, the area where he was born was Greek and is now on the southern coast of Turkey. He had wealthy parents who raised him to be a devout Christian. But those parents died in an epidemic while Nicholas was still a young boy. Now, I can barely remember them because I was around 6 years old when that happened. Obeying Jesus' words to sell what you own and give the money to the poor, Nicholas used his entire inheritance to assist the needy, the sick, and the suffering. He dedicated his life to serving God and was made Bishop of Myra while he was still a young man, and he became known throughout the land for his generosity to those in need, his love for children, and his concern for sailors and ships. There are so many stories that it's going to take many, many chats to get through the stories. And there's different ways that people have remembered them, so there's many extra stories going on too. Uh, at the time when St. Nicholas was young, there was a Roman emperor named Diocletian, and he was the emperor from 284 to 305. And he, according to this page, and the historical records, of course, ruthlessly persecuted Christians. The bishop, St. Nicholas, suffered for his faith, was exiled, and imprisoned. It's amazing. All right. those times there was a lot going on, and after Diocletian was the emperor, the Emperor Constantine came around, and Constantine became a Christian. And so when he called a conference, the council at Nicaea, they talked about what was going to go on. And I see here that it wasn't called by him, but it was during his time because he allowed people in the Roman Empire to, uh, he allowed them to worship as Christians, and he didn't prosecute them anymore or persecute them anymore. Sorry. Anyhow, this is going on to say that Nicholas attended the council in 325, where a lot of the church traditions were established and continue on. It says here that the real St. Nicholas died December 6th in the year 343 in Myra. That's where he was the bishop. All right, I'll save some of this for another time. He died on December 6th, and that has become his saint day. So if you ever hear about St. Nicholas Day, that's December 6th. And it says some other strange things here. So I'm going to stop ranting away here looking at this page. And I'm going to see if I can start up a game which may or may not work, as you may have seen in my previous exciting streams, that sometimes just doesn't work. And this time I'm going to try something different. If it'll run. And I may have to fool around with my settings, so you can see I'm not paying attention to all of you right now, but I will soon. Okay, here is this. And let's see. So I have to install my game on this computer in order to let me play. So I should have thought of that at a time. It certainly would help if I did that, wouldn't it? Oh, nobody wants to watch that happening. So let's try something else. What else should I do here? I would like to practice a little bit of singing for Christmas time. Maybe I can just use one of the ones that I know pretty well, and it won't be like practice. So let's try this one. Okay, where do we start? We go with you better not shout, you better not cry, better not pout. I'm telling you what, Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, it's so low. He's making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. Oh, he knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better not shout, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Do. Well, not right away, of course. He'll come around to town at Christmas time. Right now, Santa's pretty busy up here at the North Pole working on toys, keeping the elves in line. They get kind of crazy right now. They work very hard and they like to blow off a little bit of steam here and there, but they're all very good and they all work very hard. You know, the elves help Santa with everything, especially with making the gifts and arranging which gifts go to which children. So the really, really big gifts go out to the really, really good kids. Sometimes. Oh, who knows? Maybe they decide that we're going to give a couple of these to this kid, a couple of those, and it's all lots of fun and craziness. So, I oh well. I don't know. Is anyone there watching? I can see nothing in the chat, so I'm pretty sure I'm here by myself, which is okay. Are there any questions? Anybody? Anybody out there? Well, maybe someday it'll be a little bit different. And maybe if I didn't come on in the middle of the day, in the morning, there'd be more people around too. Anyhow, I'm going to get done with this little adventure. I'm going to switch right now from the camera to this nice picture of the Northern Lights. This again came from Maryland Fish, and it's green and red. It's super red, and it was taken just a few days ago when the Northern Lights were going all over the place. And thank you, Maryland, for sending that in to me. Oh, we'll go back to this. It's quite a fun time to try to do this. Wee Willie's got me set up. Things are working pretty good today, I think. Looks like my microphone's going well. So hopefully everything sounds all right. I could use a little work on my delivery. But, maybe someday. All right. I'm going to close out this awesome event. I'm going to jump over here to the thank you page. Thank you very much for coming to see Santa. Ho, 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 ho.